There, call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy on the sneak. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
53.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Yellow, yellow.
Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Get set. 41. 18. Watch out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Up.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Get set, 21. 18. Watch out. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Two yards to go, second down.
18. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Get set, box, 18, watch out! Yellow, 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 yellow.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
77 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Now Willis. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18, 5 years. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set up for the
Cowboy
2-point
80.
conversion.
Broncos.
Willis will try and throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy from the gun. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Big strides. Look at him go. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 Lions.
First down, Green Bay.
18 Pioneer.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Warriors 70. Come on. Hit. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Willis. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 51 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the
Viking
two-point
18.
conversion.
Panther 11. Hey, smash. Rig alert. Ready.
Willis to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
The two-point attempt is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get set. Get set. Ready? 41. Yellow. 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 Stop.
Now Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Yellow.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Another try for Guerrero. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now they'll shift things around.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Watch out!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Get set! Get set! Up.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Up. 18, watch out!
Purdy on a sneak. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brock Purdy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Packers 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's first and 10.
Back, 60. Warriors 70.
Here's Willis. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Jason
Cut 19. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 6. Mustang 19.
Now Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Riggs. Ready, right?
Willis to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Yellow.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this is